Okay, and next up, I grab you so that I can have the link, the all-important link, and we can go to solve this mystery of this achievement. I'm certain I must be near the very end of the game. I'm wondering if perhaps it's because the DLC added Varnholm and the place behind it. I'll get into my theory in a second. Let me just Control V at here. Boop. Okay. So, I got this achievement on Steam, and it specifically says, as I wrote in the description, Conqueror, claim all available regions. 9.0% of players have this achievement. And I'm like, claim all available regions? But there are 2 regions on the map that I have yet to claim. These 2, Thousand Voices and the Mountains. So, hey there, Darunia. The only thing I can figure is that the DLC added these 2 areas here, and that is boosted the total count of regions by 2. That's my best guess. I suppose we'll find out. I guess I need to have a word with my warden, apparently. Swordplay mastery. Yes, that sounds like something Lindsay would be in charge of. Stage combat for us soldiers, of course. I know all about stage combat, guys. This'll be perfect for war. Alright, what you want, Econ? You know, he never brings his dog in with him. Oh, wait, there it is. There's been trouble. The night patrol caught a barbarian. He was about to poison a well on the outskirts of the capital. Tried to run, got shot. As he died, he swore that the shamans of his tribe would stop at nothing to poison all the food and water in the city. Tell me which tribe. I'll wipe them out. We don't know who they are. Speak with dead? Speak with dead. Just... I've got somebody. She can just turn him into an undead that'll walk around and chat with us. She'll turn him into an undead, and then we'll put the thumb screws on him. Eh? How many they are, or where they are. And we need any help we can get. 2 of our citizens have already stepped forward to offer plans and resources. The first, Roham Oran. You know, we probably have diviners who can probably peer through time, too. In fact, we could probably take this barbarian and show him around, and somebody will probably recognize the way he dresses. Justikar and Avadar, the leader of the Golden Shields. She wants to distribute her people around the city to capture the barbarians as soon as they appear. That's not a good plan. The other one, Wigmold... That's gotta be a gnome name. He plans to use a magical spying system. With his help, we might be able to see where the enemy is hiding and thus strike first. That one's at least a proactive solution. Okay, that is acceptable. Though I still would rather, you know, speak with Dad. Oh. Really? That entire thing is just one region? Oh. Oh, okay. I thought it was 2. What do you think? I don't know what sorcery Wigmold uses, but I do know that if you're looking for a needle in a haystack, it's best to use magic. Too many people live in the castle. There are too many wells, granaries, warehouses. Our guard isn't trained to cover so much ground at once. Besides, we don't have enough guards to do it. Instead, we've taught them to track down the criminals beforehand and move to intercept. How do we know that this guy's actually capable of using magic at all? What if he's just a con man? Ah, shit. 1,000 Screams region isn't available for claiming? So you mean I can't have it? I don't know. Makes more sense to me that it's just because I got the Varnhold. Anyway, let's see. Big Man Smackdown, the finest surveillance system from Druma to Brevoy, at your service. Hey, yeah, I think we should spy on our citizens all the time. Let's install cameras on every traffic light. What? Can we put a satellite up that just spies on people all the time, too? Yeah. In fact, let's set up that thing that was in the Batman movie where everyone's cell phones spy visually on everything around them. Can we set up one of those? What? What? Privacy? What's that? Who said we believe in that here? What is it? You won't tell me? Oh, that's just bullshit. Just sounds like the spell alarm to me, and that doesn't seem like that would help at all. Once again, I have to ask the same question I always do. Why not both? I'm sorry, if they are literally going to poison all of my food and water, even a little bit of that could be disastrous. So why screw around? Why trust? At least this is a proactive solution, but why trust this one gnome? Why not do both? Oh, whatever, just do it. I hope that actually works. And there you have it. An excellent choice, Your Highness. I promise you will always remember old Rigmold with gratitude. You know Ken has. Shit. Seriously? I know Ken has? But I want it. Why does it exist if it's not for me? Why would it exist if not for me? I bought this game. I own this world. How dare you? Alright, let's see. Oh yeah, I still need this to happen. Hey, Harem, make some undead for me, would ya? Oh. Okay. Don't like going 20 days without him, though. Well, I'm gonna keep making things happen. Population census completed successfully this time. Whee! No events. That's strange. Storyteller, increase your own abilities. Oh, these are so expensive. But I don't really care. I have unlimited funds. Here, I'm just gonna buy 3,000 BP. There you go. It's a different color. It just looks great to me. See, that should be priority number 1. Lock that up tight. Failure. Well, we had 2 failures, but I suppose that's not too bad, considering all things considered. The finest assassins in the world of magic. Let's see, at a 40% if I send a Mari. Ah, this again. Turn another one into a wandering monk. We have a problem with our vassals. About the circulation of souls in the universe. Okay, fine, whatever. Oh, why does the regent need me? The regent doesn't need me. Alright, I'm gonna burn 1 crisis point. Look at that. We might have all successes this time. Could you imagine? Alright, what's up? I would like to congratulate you. Oh my gosh, are you still talking about the Stag Lord? It has been years! Who cares? I really gotta get rid of this unsightly chair and get something more spectacular. Anyway, made the right choice. People together, overthrow the bandits, boldly report every crime. River shipbuilders today, very respected. Local trade is impossible without them. How should we invest the energy? Alright, here we go. Well, I guess if I can't have, espionage, I probably want economy. That's always the best choice. I wish I could see my kingdom stats at a moment like this. You know what? Let them hold a celebration in my honor. That will please me. And the people, I suppose they'll have a good time as well. Yes. No, you just can't say no to merchants. The economy! Front and center. Feed your vassals before Tristan turns them all into monks. Yep. Elixir of inconceivable transmutations of body and soul and mind? Inconceivable is not necessarily a good thing. What do I want to use this horrible potion for? Should I test it on one of my enemies? Whoa. Whoa. Boken can make this? This is where this is what we get instead of tomes? What the hell? Is this a one-of-a-kind thing, or can I get more of these? Since when is Boken useful? All game he's been handing out garbage. Where did this come from? Who wants +2 to all their stats? Ah, man, if it were a bunch of tomes, I could divide up. Who? Should I give it to him? He's my deadliest fighter, but he can't make use of the mental stats. This guy has a wisdom score because he uses, magic. Also, this would help him, spot, because he's my perceptions. Of course, wizards really get the most out of such things. I'm just gonna drink it myself, you know. Of course I am. When offered something like that, of course he will. You must trust Boken a lot to drink something sketchy like that. Let's hope it doesn't spontaneously have an inversion a few days later. Well, it'll be a lot harder to kill now. Ooh, you know, he just got a bunch of intelligence. This should have just given him a big old pile of skill points. I guess it'll come with the next level up. Okay. All artisans have one masterpiece. Okay, well, I guess. That was insane. Nobody else has had anything I recognize as a masterpiece. Anyway, I guess it's a good thing that I invested in Boken. Turns out that was worthwhile. Wow. Honestly, I don't see why I can't claim this. I have a bunch of unknown upgrades, and I worry that I'll never get to see the options. I wonder. No, stop it. There it is. Okay, that one's done. I never did this one either. I worry that these are never going to reveal themselves and I'll just miss out on all these things all game. Some of them don't even have an option yet. Well, I do believe I did something around... Was it here? One of these cities I upgraded to a town. I had to figure out which one it was. Inherent bonuses do not contribute? How did they screw that up? That is a mistake. Guess I must have already built the buildings. Oh, I remember now. I built it in the resort. Right, the resort town. No special effect. I'm tempted to just take that. Alright, anyway, wanking up. Let's boost you a step, eh? Yeah, the Magister is way behind times. Let's fix him up. Can you build a demon call in southeast? No, I cannot. I can only make a mountain resort there. Wow, jeez. You really did it. Good job. Alright. Crap, we have to go have a talk. It should have become available? Well, it didn't. I don't have that option. Unfortunately, I don't know why. I guess the only way I can figure this out is to just start looking them up and look at the different options. Find out which ones I can actually do. We've learned the name of the one who was plotting against you. It's an ordinary man from Gralton. However, he's a major spy for Litrin, the Grey Gardener's capital in Galt. I don't know what attracted him to us, but now we have him on the hook. We intercepted one of his letters. It contains a list of all the Gralton spies in Litran. Oh, these greedy, crafty sorts, entirely oblivious to the fragile barrier that separates them from the scaffold. My goodwill. Gralton would be a happy man to learn of this treachery among their ranks, but what good would that do us? What would we gain from their friendship and goodwill? Probably a relations boost? At least the groomer market would pay in gold. It's Gralton's old fault that they aren't watching their servants, but I suggest we allow the letter to proceed to its address in Litrin. If the Grey Gardeners show themselves to be ungrateful, we'll be able to eliminate them easily. Espionage +2. Huh. It seems to be the same, so you know that there's going to be later choices down the line. $2,000! I'm insulted by that low number. Scouting the eastern regions. Ah, I see. Just now, the guard have brought before me a barbarian shaman who is willing to surrender himself. The savage is so dim and mush-mouthed that I could barely understand what he said. Oh, is this connected to, the, barbarians trying to poison everything? Said the shaman were telling them what to do. It seems that the other shaman have fled their unwashed cousins to come serve us. Who would have thought? And their leader even generously promised to share the ancient secrets of their primitive magics. I have no use for them. There's enough useless idiots here as it stands. I suggest we simply rid ourselves of the burden. Oh, you want this done. But there's a -2 arcane. You're supposed to increase my arcane power by any methods. Generally, I'm always for more people, especially spellcasters. You think they're really garbage? That you have no use for? Barbarian shaman. Couldn't I use them in my military? Well, you're the arcane powerhouse here. Do as you see fit. Perfect. I don't wish to spend another moment on them. Okay. Thanks. Take it. Go shoot. No. No, I'm sorry. That's a mistake. I absolutely 100% refuse. That is a mistake. That is, it doesn't matter if it was a deliberate choice. It was a mistake. They have absolute control over how many inherent bonuses they allow in the game, and they have been very careful to limit it. But regardless, okay, I can break down exactly why it's a mistake. Super easily. Watch this. +2 strength. Aha, my carrying capacity, my melee accuracy, and my melee damage all just went up. Also my range damage. Okay. Dexterity. Ah, my armor class went up. My ranged accuracy went up. My initiative went up. My reflexes went up. Okay. Constitution. Instantly, my hit points skyrocket. My fortitude saves go up. I don't think I need to go on. But what does intelligence give you? Skill points. Unless you're specifically a spellcaster that it's tied to, the only thing intelligence does is give you skill points. So you can just look at it as, okay, +2 inherent bonus to Constitution gives me hit points, +2 inherent bonus to Intelligence gives me skill points. If you take the skill points away from the intelligence, you have actually crippled a stat. You have actually you cut it off at the knees. Wrong! You don't do that! It has been in every edition forever. The intelligence... Well, okay, as long as skill points have been a thing. Because if you go back far enough, skills become weird. Like, you find that a rogue just has a 45% chance of climbing and a 52% chance of sneaking or something, and it's just weird. But as long as there have been skill points, it's just been, that's what it does. You don't just pull it out. That's, no, absolutely a mistake. If it was an intentional mistake, then it was an intentional mistake. But it's inexcusable. I'm honestly kind of shocked at the developers to do something like that. That is a very amateur mistake. And there is no... You literally... The game is so balanced. Like, if you're level 5, you can only have 5 skill points in any one skill. Like, you've already got hard limits built into the system. No. Absolutely not acceptable. That is what that is. That would literally be like saying, oh, well, inherent bonuses to Constitution don't give you hit points. Then why? Why does it exist? Why is there an inherent bonus to Constitution if it didn't give you hit points? An inherent bonus to Dexterity. Oh, well, that doesn't affect your attack rolls or your armor class. Yeah, no. No. If you're not gonna follow the rules of Pathfinder, do not make a Pathfinder game. If you're not going to make this game, don't pretend like you're making this game. This is the game I'm playing. I'm sorry. There are some things you have to accept because it's a computer game that they couldn't replicate. Obviously, I can't just go into any dungeon and just start digging a hole and, and expanding it. I can't just walk up and build a tavern any place I feel like and start selling drinks. Obviously. You could do that in a pen and paper game, but a computer game can't do every possible thing. But the core rules are the bedrock. Sheesh. Ugh. Now, let's see. Oh, this is Irene. She gave me the call. Okay, what is this? It's a stick! Grants you Summon Master 8 and Glitter Dust at will? Huh. That's a cool stick. But I've already got a better one. Seriously, this thing is awesome. I wish I could get more profane bonuses. That's like the only profane bonus I've seen in this entire game. Oh, hey, good. Espionage, +1. Nice. Let's see. The Power of the Blood. Oh, we've seen this guy a couple of times. Here you go. Try not to miss out on it this time. Chairman of the Outlaw Council. This is new. A 1-year term. When the political fighting begins, one of your advisors should persuade the rest of the council that the king would be the best candidate for the position? Become an influential policy shaper of the river kingdoms would be very beneficial. Outlaw Council? Sure, whatever. I'll be king of the outlaws, I guess. Oh, that's not good. This ain't happening. What is this? Now corrupted by power. Will I aid a deposed ruler? Why would I aid somebody who failed? What's in it for me? Why am I sending her? That doesn't sound like a job for her. Spell resistance discovery. A spell resistance of 16 ain't much. Here, go root around in that region, would you? See if anything comes up. No, I'm sorry. I absolutely 100% disagree. They've already adjusted the skill points. They've already made it so that you get half as many skill points as you should from intelligence. There would be no reason to randomly gimp one type of bonus over all other kinds. It does not make sense. No. I won't budge on this one. There's a lot I like about this game. It is one of the best Western RPGs I've played, but it has flaws. And some of the flaws are really random and really strange. That may be the single most inexplicable one of them all. Alright, let's see. Oh shit, I already set her to, alright, here. How about you? Yeah, we'll have you boosted. Cool. Well. Well, okay then. We got him on the cheap, but apparently he was worthwhile. Apparently he was worth a lot more than I expected. Ah, here we go. Make Amari even better at solving my problems. Here you go, Lindsay. Good luck. She's gonna screw it up. Dead Man's Gold. Well, can't do much about Dead Man's Gold right now. What is it, Econ? Can't you handle any matter on your own? Do you need to bring every petty thing before me? Cool. Okay. Well, I mean, it's entirely possible I haven't seen the worst of it yet. I don't know. It's been very long. Even if they botch the end, just the amount of game I've already played has been impressive. I actually have come to value turn-based a lot. There are so many Western RPGs that refuse to let me have that option. So that I give them a lot of credit just for being willing to make it turn-based. But also, it was ambitious as all hell. It had a lot of cool areas and things in it. A lot of areas you could explore that were just small areas with nothing, you know, just a little bit going on, little stories. They had a lot of paths going on. Honestly, it's amazing to me that a small team was able to produce this much game with this many branching things in it. On the lawful chaotic axis, +2 to resolve situations with a lawful alignment. Okay. So I'll end up with my general and this is unnecessarily complicated. Okay, I guess my spy master will be more effective too. Cool. Well, Alright, let's rank somebody up now. Treasurer. You know, we haven't had any more bits of romance between the two of them in a while. I wonder if I somehow screwed it up. Or maybe I need to go out and do something. Actually, her companion quests haven't triggered in a while. We should be finishing up with that demon, shouldn't we? Ah. Cool, cool. Another wandering monk. That's 3 for 3. He's batting pretty... Whoa. Look at all of this. Apparently I had good reasons to support a deposed king. Huh. Local priest took him in. Uh-huh. Granted this king a sacred relic that once... I got a relic? I got a sacred relic for this? Did I really? I don't believe you. Let me check my inventory. Yeah, I haven't tried Baldur's Gate 3, and Divinity the Original Sin, I've mentioned I need to play that one. I had a taste of Divinity 2, and it was... What little I played of it, it was pretty freaking cool. The elemental system... turning the entire ground into poison and then blasting it with fire so everything exploded. That was amazing. I gotta play that more. I mean, it's a cool ring, but I don't think I have a use for you.
The path is clear.
Well, okay then. There's no rush. I'll let Lindsay hunt up the dead man's gold later. It'll give her something to do. How is this still on the docket? Make us more resistant to magic. I can't imagine that will be of any use, but you never know, I guess. Let's make Amari better. We found a treasure. Okay. Streams of power. Successful. Good. Okay. Alright, let's see. Dead man's gold. Still waiting on Lindsay. False lights. Previous crimes are being committed. Oh. Yeah, that's a huge no-no. 100%. Take care of this. Hadriex. Harem is bad at that. Shit, man. I guess it's gonna be... Maker Harn. Revolution, please end that. The General requests an audience. Yes, Amari, what's up? Your army is much more dangerous bunch in the River Kingdoms. The most dangerous bunch. Being war chief is a Khaled's biggest pride. I'm happy to lead an army as powerful as yours. Well, you're the one who shaped it. So, good work. You've been surprisingly effective. Sword Lords are amazed by our glory and want to set up a new school in our kingdom. Hope that being close to us will give them better chances to be in the big battle. Okay. Cool. The credit goes to you. Yeah. Yeah. Well, I mean, I don't know what to say about the classes being mucked up. That's going to be on Pathfinder's fault. I honestly have no idea what a kineticist is. Like, I've seen a little bit of them in this game, but I don't know what book they came from. I don't know how they're balanced. I don't know. They seem to have a bunch of stuff. They seem to have a bunch of options. I'll tell you, as a DM, I'm actually super picky about what books I allow. Never let your players just go wild with every source book. Because they will immediately go on the internet and they will type in feats, Pathfinder, or 3rd edition, or whatever you're playing, and they'll have a list of every feat ever written. And they will proceed to pick from 10,000 feats you've never heard of. Then they'll turn to spells, and they'll pull spells you've never heard of that do weird things. And then they'll do magic items, and they'll find magic items you've never heard of. And then when you're designing the encounters, you will have no idea what strange-ass things that your character, the player characters can and can't do. And the power level. Here's the thing about power creep. There's more than one way that power creep exists, but there's one that is completely unavoidable. Okay. If you had, let's say you had a game that had 5 cards in it. Okay? And they all did, I don't know what they do, okay? Just imagine 5 Magic the Gathering cards, okay? You've got Shock, you've got a card that says draw 2 cards, whatever, okay? And you decide you're going to print a new card. This new card doesn't have to be more powerful than the 5 existing cards. If it's the same power level as the 5 existing cards, you just experienced power creep. Because this new card created new options in your game that the players can build into their decks. And maybe the game gets solved 1 turn sooner. You know, most of the battles end 1 turn sooner because this new card just increased the power level of the game. By the time you've printed 500 new cards, you're playing a very different game than when there was only 5. And this creates more and more power creep as the people building the decks have more and more options of things they can put in their deck to win the game faster. This is an inevitable form of power creep that's kind of impossible to overcome. So every time you add another feat to your game, fighters get stronger. I mean, unless it's a feat that a fighter can't take, but somebody gets stronger because they have a new feat they can choose. Some build gets better, and it gets out of control really quickly because a lot of the books, I mean, they're all designed to work together, but they're not exactly designed to work together, if you know what I mean. If you don't, look up, I think it was called Pun Pun. It was a kobold that could become more powerful than all the gods at level, 6 that somebody designed. But even beyond absolute absurdities like that, when you start mixing and matching between, the Psionics Handbook and the Oriental Adventures and, I don't know, the Complete Warrior, yeah. I like as a DM to just say, okay, you have the core books, and for this campaign world, this campaign setting that I'm playing in, you can have this book, and this book. And these are the books that we're using. This is the campaign world you are in. If you really want something outside of these books, you have to come to me and get my approval for that thing. And I've never had a player that comes to me and wants 500 things outside of the books. They'll usually be like, I really want to play a ninja. Or I really want to play a wizard that can use this spell here, this really cool spell I found. I'll be like, yeah, all right, you can have that spell. That spell should be fine. You know, I can... But yeah. And then as a DM, when you're making encounters, you can slip in classes that the player didn't have access to. But don't tell them that! You're fighting a psychic guy. You don't know, he's just able to do these weird fire effects and do this weird stuff. I don't know. How is he doing that? Monsters do all kinds of things. If I use versatility, just push the I win button. Yeah, I don't know. I really don't know about kineticists. As I was saying, I have to read and fully understand a class before I let anyone play it. Because I gotta know what it does. I gotta. Alright, let's see... Why don't we build a temple complete with bathing ponds? Okay, that sounds good. A bathhouse sounds excellent. Who's Kurges? I thought we were building temples to some kind of war god or something. Or is that Kurges? I can't keep track of the names of their deities. To be honest, I don't even keep track of the name of the deities in D&D in like their standard settings, or their Forgotten Realms ones, or anything else. Like, I know a few of them, like Paylor and stuff, but for the most part, I just don't care. Wow. I mean, this is awesome, but how's anybody going to be able to cast this? I use a crossbow, so I can't use it. Wait, can I? Actually, I think this works on ranged attacks now. It used to be melee only, I think. Huh, I could cast this on my own bow. Neat. Something's supposed to be here. I used something up in my inventory. Alright, well, we got a couple buildings to build and no place to put them. Let's see what we can do about this. Persistent AoE. Persistent AoE that deals 24d6 per turn? At what level? At what level did they gain that kind of ridiculousness? Alright. What if I built just a bunch of mints and then a money bin? A palace! That wasn't there before. Because I don't want to tear up my own buildings. This takes up 4 tiles. Thank you for the awesome free building. It is awesome, but what the hell am I supposed to do with it? Temple of Goram. That wasn't it, was it? No, that's not the building, is it? Was it the Temple of Goram? What else could it be? You know what? Maybe I just don't care. Screw it. What am I actually going to gain by doing that anyway? I just don't want to tear my town up to build 4-tile buildings. No attack roll. Auto hit. It's an AoE. It should be a reflex save. It should be reflex. Oh, here it is. Kurges. There it is. Wow. it's supposed to be a hot spring. Instead, it says whenever I fail, I get bonuses. I mean, I'd rather not fail, but okay. Here, go build a temple. Oh, you're still busy? Shit. And this one was... Okay, right. Alright, well, I think I'm going to... Oh, you know what? Yes. Let's make you suckling. Oh, something just popped up. What's this? Wow, it actually worked. Okay. Espionage. Thank you. Wow, she managed to stop a revolution. Training grounds. For each other region with military upgrades. I don't know what you mean by military upgrades. I appreciate the espionage, but, that's a very tiny bonus. Like, honestly, that's basically meaningless to me. Okay, well, let's see. Ooh, the Pure Blades. Didn't we do this one once? Go get him. Dead man's gold. Well, can't do everything. Alright. No, she's busy. I think when that hill triggers again, that's when the end game is gonna start. Spell resistance. Are we ready to fight in the bottom of the Tiberius depths yet? I'm kind of wondering. What is this? Oh, yes, I would love to have a propagandist. Good luck. Stripped of feeling. This again. Ah, he's so bad at solving this one. Well, he's busy now. Ooh, crap. There goes all my crisis points, and it's still a coin toss. At level 10. Okay, at level 19. No saving throw! That's wrong. You cannot have an AoE effect with no save. I wrote the rules to Gatling guns. When I wrote Gatling guns, you got a reflex saving throw against them. Yeah, because if it's an AoE effect, you always get a reflex save. I don't care what it is. It is like, the only time you don't get a saving throw is when you're fighting something absolutely obscene, like a demon lord wielding some crazy-ass artifact. Otherwise, AoEs give you reflex saves. And when you get into how the reflex saves go as a DM, it gets crazy. I had a leader of a thieves guild. He had a portable hole. You know, it's basically a piece of cloth that's an extra dimensional space that you can store stuff in. He had a portable hole in his cloak. So when the players blasted with freaking fiery oblivion and his evasion kicked in, I'm like, he just ducked into the portable hole in his cloak. And then he pops back out after the fireball's over. Well, yeah, that was his reflex save. That's how he did it. It's like, you're living in a world with magic. They're going to figure out ways to use magic items to avoid things. Oh, the stuff you can do with ring gates is insane, actually, when you start thinking about it. Oh, man. Ring gates. It's just, it's a portal. It's a portal that you're carrying around one end of. The moment you realize the awe and just awesome potential of this magical item, Where do I even begin? Okay. Let's say that there was a pool of acid. Now, as long as your ring gate isn't going to be damaged by acid, it's actually a pretty magical item. It probably won't be, but you can go ahead and reinforce it a little bit. You can just drop one end of the ring gate into the pool of acid. The other end of the ring gate is now a fire hose spewing acid everywhere. That's just the tip of the iceberg to what you can do with a freaking ring gate. It's insane. Okay, fire hose is a bit much because it's not under pressure if it's just a pool of acid. Actually, the kind of things you want to do is you want to set up stuff. You basically want to set up stuff for it. You can get very fancy and creative. You can build sluices. You can build you can build anything. Anything you can build. And rig up, and then you can make it high pressure if you want. All the abilities can be empowered and maximized. Magma! Yeah, I'd say that's game breaking right there. I'd say, yeah, that's a bit much. Just a bit. Boop. Am I ever going to get to the bottom of these? The good news is we've turned things around finally. We've turned things around finally, and we're succeeding, and a lot of it has to do with just being able to get a hold of crisis points. For a while, we were failing everything. Oh, damn, that actually really bit me. Man, that bit hard. Ooh. But yeah, we're doing so much better now. Would you, stamp that rumor out? Ruler's competition. Didn't we already do this one once? Well, it says semi-annual. Go take care of that, would ya? I'm going to support me Grand Diplomat again. Is 10 the limit? Is 10 the limit? I wonder. Where will I get my crisis points if I hit the limit? The advisors, servants were able to cure the peasants. Okay. Well, good job. Ugh. Some of the people who turned into animals ran off in the countryside, and others fell prey to predators. Still others decided to remain the way they are? Yeah, I'd rather just continue being a goat. Honestly, this life is kind of simple and nice. I get to just eat grass all day. Nobody expects anything of me. It's a whole lot better than going back to my wife. What? Excuse me? Okay. I guess that happened. Oh, the Steel Falcons again. I thought we already crushed them. Oh, what is this? This is new. Carried out an act of terror. Tabernacle's flame burned to ash along with dozens of citizens. Means beast gods seek to shatter society and cause discord. They've chosen our lands from which to embark on their quest to destroy the world. Oh, yeah, it sounds pretty hardcore, but I'm pretty sure you can put that down real quick. Put a few arrows in those guys. Is willing to provide the king with a forged genealogy. Dangerous, huh? Ah, Tristan. Tristan's not into this. The storyteller would be great for this. Alright, Lindsay, what's up? Everyone wants to congratulate me these days. Many are willing to serve in our military. Others seek to hide from persecution, slavery, or the disdain they face at home. Come to live under our protection. Why don't we establish publishing houses abroad? Yeah, sure, I'm all for that. By all means, increase our propaganda network wherever possible. You know, there's something stamped on the Statue of Liberty that goes along with this. Actually, I kind of want... You know, South Korea has this thing where every single citizen has to spend so many years in the military. That might not be a bad system to implement for our people. I still can't get over how obscenely dangerous my lands are. It just seems to me like everyone just has to learn how to fight. Like, no matter how good we make our military and our wardens and everything, there are open portals to the Fey realm that owlbears and manticores and Fey just come out of. Like, you're never going to solve it. You're in the world of D&D. Shit is gonna happen. Shit is just gonna teleport in or fall from the sky. Let's just make every single person trained in combat and expected to be able to fend for themselves. And then we'll have a military and a police force and all that good stuff on top of it. But I can't say no to our propaganda. This... Yeah. We always take every opportunity for propaganda. No saves. That's ridiculous. You know, I had an option to not have that guy to support the person that was hunting him. I wonder how much money I've gotten over time for my decision to want him to make hammers for me. We need to visit all the places that I haven't visited. Owlbear skin boots. Thanks, I guess. Let me check something. How close are we? Here it is. Okay, we have 144 days left. Okay. The Magister. He's one of my weak points. Espionage +2. Cool. The agitators' propaganda had no effect on the local populace. Well, whatever. We got +2, I guess. That's good. Alright, let's have a word with our wizard. What is going on in the world of wizarding? The lower races are so ill-suited for magic. Last night's experiments in the mage's quarters ended in a poisonous gas link that went unnoticed for hours. As one would expect, in the morning, by the time our dim-witted townsfolk realized what was happening, once they started stumbling over their neighbors' corpses. You ever think of maybe running your experiments far from my cities? The High Priest could deal with the wounded, the Treasurer could open the kingdom's coffers and give out gifts to all who suffered. I see no point in either, so do whatever you see fit. Frankly, I simply cannot care. Yeah, seriously. Oh, what's this? Oh, the opera finally happened. Okay, cool. Good. If I crossed you one more time, you would have abandoned my kingdom. Well, your position anyway. Resigned in protest. So I'm glad you didn't. Alright, let's see what we got here. She's got this. Freaking changelings sneaking into my world, stealing my citizens. Oh, he's still busy. Right. We have a little bit of time. I can get it. Ooh, yes. Shit. Never mind. There we go. Alright. The artist commits suicide? Ooh. Excellent. Sounds like he did a good job. Alright, fine. But I don't use Jod. I wanted to use Jod. He earned my respect. But then he was utterly useless, so I didn't. But I wanted to use him. I have some bad news. Someone has been making bloody sacrifices to the idols that you so mercifully granted your protection. We discovered blood and dead bodies. The guards have attempted to root out the cultists, but the people are scared, and all attempts have failed. We could order the minister to send our best assassins after them. Our grand diplomat could engage inquisitors, who are much like assassins, except they serve their deity rather than their own purses. But I think I could come to terms with whoever is conducting these rites, allow them to be performed quietly, without alarming the community. What if they serve a greater purpose? And what greater purpose would require the loss of my citizenry? Oh, your life is in danger. The merchants! The merchants? I do nothing but make the economy better. The merchants are angry with you for protecting your subjects against their plots, and now they conspire against you. Luckily, the people are loyal to you, and one of your loyal servants reporting their treasonous outrage. I have done all I can for the economy to make everyone wealthy, but we all know that the merchants benefit the most from my rule. Their ingratitude should be rewarded bloodily. We must make up our minds how to prevent this attack and neutralize the conspirators. One option is to entrust your treasurer. Yeah, she'll solve the problem. Another is to order your minister to eliminate the traitors in secret. Yeah, I'd love to, but she's incapable of doing anything, because my espionage is non-existent. But that's more their style, not ours. There's not enough time to call in the troops, but if your agent addresses the people, your faithful people will rally around you. Alright, I'll have a look. Let's see what we can do about this. Suddenly, I seem to be dealing with a lot of terrible issues resulting from previous decisions. The Merchant Conspiracy. I'd rather she deal with them. Looks like you got this. Cult Sacrifice! Lindsay, you're the only person I have available? Lindsay, would you please go hunt down a bunch of cultists who are murdering people? Don't go by yourself. Please tell me you'll at least keep guards on hand while you're investigating this. I'm really running out of things to do with these. That's not good. Oh shit, the new month flipped, and I didn't get the one thing done. I wanted the storyteller to do it so badly. Exchanging the stolen children for hefty bags of gold. Really? That was his solution? Really? And not just wave his hands and make them all explode? He seemed like the sort who wouldn't get the children back, but would make sure that the problem was solved forever. In some horrible, gruesome, unimaginable way. That sounds more like the way the treasurer might handle the problem. Except that she's smart enough to also poison the piglets. Oh. Damn, good job. Yeah, we are succeeding way more often than we fail now. It is awesome. There. Burp for just 100 Berks. Hold on. Oh, this is still available. Excellent. Please don't let me get caught in a lie, storyteller. Dead man's gold again. Poop. Lindsay's gonna have to take care of that. I'm already the chairman of the... This is stupid. These eggs must be cleared away. These eggs must be cleared away. Are you mad? The eldest water lord and father of dragons. I don't know who this is, but given the title, they must be pretty badass dragon. Okay, fine. But the eggs... Bring them to my capital. We will hatch them. And if he wants to attack my capital, we'll be ready for him. Actually, let's just assassinate him. I want dragons. Well, I can't do shit about that right now. Okay, well, moving on. I hope he's at least wiser than that. I think we have just reached the end. I've run out of things to rank up. So from here, I either start increasing my stats, which I don't really have any good ways to do at this particular second, or we have to go do something else. I guess we're going to go do something else for a bit. Unfortunately, the curator is going to be busy for 21 days, and the Grand Diplomat is going to be busy for 20 days, and nobody else can be ranked up anymore. And without ranking up, I cannot get my hands on crisis tokens. The other thing I could do is start boosting my regions. Well... You know what? I guess we should start boosting our regions. No, not that. In the name of art. Shit. Alright. Training grounds. Ugh, it just seems so insignificant. You got refugees from Hadriex. Oh dear. Fine. Training grounds. Let's see if this offers me new rank up choices. Ooh, wow, look at her go! Mistakes of the past couldn't be corrected, but the victims made good use of the gold. Okay. Excellent news. Alright. Looks like we have a whole bunch of things going on. And he can be supported now too. Okay, good. Norton found out that we were involved in their spies' deaths. They only had themselves to blame, but they've twisted their anger towards us, grabbing our people, throwing them in jail, looking to torture valuable information about them. As we'd sit by and watch them succeed, these captives must die before they meet the executioner. They were valuable once, but now they're a dangerous liability. Of course, if you felt you had an obligation to these people, you could attempt to release them by force, but I dislike that option. Gralton might accept a ransom, but we'd be showing weakness. Valid point, but this is important. You must understand this. Everyone who works for me must believe that I will cut bat for them, that they are under my protection. And the only way that they can believe that, well, the easiest way to make them believe that is for it to be true. As good as our propaganda is, it's just much better to just do it. It doesn't cost that much. So this might show some weakness. This would be way more badass, but this might show weakness, but it also shows strength to my own people, that all my own people know. Although admittedly, there's something to be said for a policy of never paying ransoms ever, because then people don't take hostages from you anymore. I don't believe you're skilled enough to pull this off without anybody knowing, and really, this is likely to be messy and troublesome. This is a much better short-term solution, but we always should think in the long term. I'm afraid we have to take this one, even if you dislike the option. Yeah. Even if we fail, they still know, my people will still know that I tried to save them. Yes, this accomplishes my goal. My goal is all about appearances. PR. It's very important to a ruler. Ooh, +4 espionage. Nice! It will send a message that there's no use putting pressure on us. Yeah, there you go. That's good too. +4 espionage. Excellent news. Lava forged axe. Take the word forged out. Just make it the lava axe. care if you dipped an axe in the lava whilst forging it. That's only mildly badass. But if you made it out of living lava, well, that's way more badass. Oh boy, we have a lot of stuff here. Oh good, I was able to squeeze just enough espionage. I can support the minister again. Excellent news. Alright, where to begin? This is an easy one. But not that easy. You're in charge of priests. Again? Shit. Would my people please protect their emotions a little better? I should teach them stoicism. The fog. The crunch of bones and hiss of horrid beasts fill the impenetrable evil. People are afraid to leave their homes. Alright, well. Oh, wow, this is a hard one. Get in there, Amari! Okay. Yuck. Well, at least I could do this now. And as we get better at espionage, we'll be able to increase our espionage stat and in turn get better at espionage with more ranks. Doggone it, why do people always think I'm a doppelganger? Somebody, we need to find out the jerk who keeps spreading this rumor over and over again and do something about him. Alright, let's see. The belly of the stolen lands. I don't use those. Fish farm village. This is so small. It's such a small, irrelevant bonus. If it was kingdom-wide, at least, that would be something. The mountain resort doesn't do anything. So many of these bonuses are garbage. How many cathedrals do you think I have, game? I don't know. Crap. Well, I guess we're gonna go adventuring. I guess. I mean, it's either that or just past days. In 3 days, I should have some people I can use again. It's Lindsay. He's a doppelganger. Alright, we're going to sell a whole bunch of crap that I've received. And then we're going to head out. Okay. I don't know how good elemental body is, but I guess is fine. Dystopia. Divine Intervention. Many of them have cool names, but then they're just magic items. I don't know. Not a lot of them just have really cool names. Alright, so what we need to do is we need to kill all the monsters so we can finally go through that Stargate. I want to take the Tiberius Depths on. I figure one more level up and we'll be ready. Just one more. And I don't know, I'm not sure I can take it, but I think I can. I feel like I'm close. Hey there, Buster. People just don't understand the allegories. Ah, is that what it is? This guy... I really would have appreciated more shops just opening up in my capital as we increased it. I should make sure I don't have a use for a +5 cloak. Wow, that's cool. Oops, what was that? Never mind. You know what? I'm gonna keep this one just because it's cool. The capital punishment. I like it. The Binding of the Prince. Damn. All level 0 spells. Oh, thanks. Yeah, I've actually thought about level 0 meta magic and like making... I actually did give the players some items that let them do meta magic on level 0 spells before. Oops, no, that's my capital punishment. I need that. Just because it's cool. Huh. Wrath of the Bear God. Well, if I was a druid, I'd love that. Twin crystals. Doing force damage seems pretty good. Okay, so I have a few... God, that's a lot of cash. I have a few items I should be looking at here. Let's start with you. You get first dibs. Okay, let's see. What are you using for glow? Oh, shit. No, you got awesome stuff. Okay. No, you're good there. Alright, what about you? Here you go. One more point of natural armor. Oh, you're actually using a power stone. How about that? You got on your back there. Well, boost those saves. Anything to make our will saves better, please. That's the stat I'm pushing the hardest. Alright, moving on. Oh, here we go. +1 to... Whoops. +1 to your AC. Could I just tear the hands off of these and make them into bracers, please? No? Foo. I could wear them on my feet. Okay, nothing to do here. We've already got a deflection bonus there, so this does nothing for you. Well, I don't have anything else to put on you. Looks like you're running fire and acid resistance. Would you like prismatic spray 3 times per day? But then that means you don't need this either. So you've got a lot of open slots. And you're pretty good. You don't need any of this. You're fine. What about this thing? This thing's ridiculous. Shit. No, you gotta have that. Huh. Well, I mean, I guess, you know what? But you're just gonna shoot things dead. Really, it'd be her, but she'd have to give up. Yeah. Well, this is a 4 to her constitution already. If she puts this back on, she'll end up losing a point of armor class and a hit point per level. But then I can give her the ability to entangle enemies. I don't know if she'll ever actually use it, but... okay. Alright, I guess we're good? Alright. Oh, did I? Yeah, this is totally going into my treasury, along with the Goblin King's crown. Anyway, we're good. Boop! I have so much money. They should just let me build about 50 more towns. Then I'll be able to rank up my other people. Alright, let's go explore the world! Boy, everyone wants to level up, and I don't care. Alright, where do we want to go? Should we explore 1,000 Voices? No. We do have that puzzle to solve with the pillars. I don't know what horror we'll awaken there. I'm pretty sure we've actually done everything inside our territory over here, except the mysterious shrines. So you know what? I think we're actually going to warp ourselves in the opposite direction, because there's still things to do on the other side, near the Varnhold. Yeah, look at all this stuff to do. I never claimed this ore vein. Or this magical circle. Alright, we'll start here and we'll work our way up. Once we claim all of this stuff, we should be able to boost our mage. I don't know that I need this economy boost. I don't think economy points do anything other than let you rank up, and that's already rank 10. But I'll do it anyway.
I must replenish my power.
It exists, so I must claim it.
March, march. All I do is march.
Nope, don't need you. Oh, fine. It's probably just a merchant again.
My life is a burden.
Alright, do you have a new stock now that we're in, like, the end game? Anarchic, Lycanthropy Bane, Speed Scimitar. You know, I have all the money in the world. If you'd bring me something I want to purchase. Could you take special orders?
I feel tired.
What? Oh. Well, what do you want me to do, game? I already put someone on it as soon as it arrived. What are you punishing me for?
When I'm tired.
Alright. I think I'm gonna get this little astronomical observatory next. Then we'll check out the Shivering Glade. Even during warm weather, a traveler passing through this place would feel a supernatural chill crawl across their skin. On top of that, an eerie silence dominates this place. There are no bird songs or even the buzz of insects to be heard. Is it going to be an open Fey portal? Is it going to be a bunch of zombies? What's it going to be? Depending on your choices for taxes, excess economy can increase BP. Oh, it's a tomb. So undead it is. Should I even cast spells?
Everyone counts on
Fine. There. Boosted our skills a bit. Just in case. Oh! It was ghosts. An earth elemental. Specifically earth body, huh? +8 to strength. +1 to attack, damage, and combat maneuvers for some reason. You also gain slam attacks. Vulnerability to electricity for turning into an earth elementals are vulnerable to electricity? What? I can still shoot my bow though, right? I should test this. Am I limited only to slam attacks, or can I shoot my bow? This requires investigation. Get 'em, my barbarians. They just fail to take turns. Ooh, wisdom drain. Well, can't help that. They're not going to be afflicted by fear or a lot of other things, so I'll just do that. Wow, 3 mirror images. That's 3 times I would have likely taken wisdom damage right there. Where'd I go? Sneak attacks shouldn't work on these. But if the game will let me do it, I'll do it. You know what I'm gonna do? I got this new amulet. Wait, where is it? I got an amulet on you, right? I can't find it. Ah, screw it. You don't need to do anything anyway. One down. Let's try not to take too much wisdom damage. Shit. Elemental body takes away his arrows. Well, this is a stupid ability then. Maybe I'll find uses for it somehow. What's this?
I'll go ahead.
What is this? I cast haste a lot. Oh well.
Let's head out.
Yeah, I'll fix him later. Let's just hope he doesn't get hit with confusion or mind control or fear.
My instincts dull when I'm tired.
A giant skeleton of a Linurm. A gigantic monstrosity that somehow found its death in the Dunsward Plains. Wind and sun have whitened the bones of this majestic beast. The bleached ribs exposed into the air like strange trees. The moss-draped skull even now instills horror in the hearts of those who see it. The ground around the skeleton has been stomped flat by the mastodons that often wander this plain in search of food and shelter. Yay, mastodons! My favorite summon.
March, march. All I do is
Hesitation
march.
is a waste of time.
Our duty calls.
May I see your entrails?
This is the only time in the game we've seen mastodons. This is it. This is the only time they've showed up all game,
A solid plan.
I don't like
other than as a summon.
burn. Slice. Behead. This will hurt.
You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna try casting the spell again over here. It's like teleporting them. Isn't it great? I broke that mastodon's ankles. Wasn't expecting that, was it? What do I have in my pockets? A great riddle. A classic, even. Hey, look. We can eat mastodon burgers.
The path is clear.
Oh, somebody left a sack of cheese here. I guess they sat around on this thing, eating cheese and watching the mastodons. Mastodon steak! Oh, somebody left their recipe for mastodon burgers after all. Steak used to be called, hamburgers used to be steak Hamburg style. They didn't used to have a bun on them. It was just, well, ground beef was basically just a kind of steak. until it became its own national delicacy, should I call it? The humble burger. What'll this do? Not much. Not much at all. I wonder what I'm gonna go with to fight that terrible thing in the depths. I'm gonna go with something from the food bonuses. Maybe I just want a boost to my saving throws. Really? Failed? Oh, that's because he's busy. Oh well. I'll fix that later. I wonder if he would have gotten different, if he would have gone back to Torog if things had played out differently. Seems unlikely. Alright, so next we've got Ruined Tower, Blood Furrows, and what's this over here? A gem quarry. Gems are nice. Ooh, excellent. A fairy ring. Burn it. That sounds like the kind of place that fairies can pour out of. Don't trust it. Decay Tower looms over the plains. This ancient setting has withstood both the elements and the test of time. Decayed but unyielding, this tall structure remains. A half-destroyed staircase with unusually tall steps leads to the higher floors. The tower walls are covered with eroded inscriptions and images. No, wait, I already did that. Let's take a look at you, and then we'll move on. Treasure was able to find a highly reputable, if expensive, water charmer. Water charmer? Velka has succeeded in his task, and all the phase eggs? Phase eggs? I thought it was a dragon. The unborn dragons melted into the sand, decaying into nothing but black mold? I don't know what the hell's even happening anymore. I don't know what any of this is. Alright, well, seems like things are going along well. Lindsay will be ready for that in 3 days. Look, it's gonna have to be you, alright? Good luck. Okay. Shit, I set her out on a task. And now I have this. Alright, fine, you know, whatever. It's life. I have option to rank up the counselor. So that's good at least. But we're gonna keep exploring for now. Oh, what's this? It was the tower loomed over the plain. Yes, okay, we'd already read something about this. It's hard to imagine how tall the building must have been before the crumbling under its own weight. It's possible even the owners would have towered above us, and that had they still been around. Even so, based on the cracks and pits in the wall, an experienced climber can easily climb it. The walls deteriorated further. Well, let's try to read the description. Why? He can just take a rubbing and bring it down to Batman. Anyway, that's a fail. Climb higher! Climbing higher was no easy task. He slipped on the wet moss. The rock crumbled beneath his feet, and that's apparently a success. Perching atop the shelf of the opposite wall, a large black raven watched Arrowlord's ascent intently. Clinging to signs that were carved into the wall, he slowly began moving upwards. At last he approached the top. An uneven stub was all that was left of the spire. Blah, blah, blah. Alas, no treasure. That's it? That's it. There was an inscription, but unfortunately, the guy who has the skill to climb couldn't read it. What build is going to have both athletics and a knowledge skill? What class would have that particular combination? Maybe a... Well, athletics is strength-based, so it's not going to be a bard. Maybe a rogue, but he wouldn't have the high int. But a strength rogue might have knowledge of the world, just because he has all the skill points. Oh, okay. I was wondering about the raven. Well, that's a freshly dead horse. Somebody was here recently. Or maybe they were just wandering horses. Watch those holes. In fact, I think we should begin casting Cloud Kill on them immediately. Cloud Kill is heavier than air, so it will actually go down into holes and kill everything down in them.
Did you see that?
A pile of bloody rags and the remnants of some barbarian clothes. This horse died of a neatly slit throat with a sharp blade, covered in deep wounds that will resemble bite marks. Oh. Land sharks. I don't think land sharks leave those kind of holes. We haven't seen a land shark. I don't think they have a sprite for one. So I doubt I'll encounter any. So they climbed up onto rocks to get away, and then the land shark simply climbed up after them. Do you actually have a sprite for them? Holy crap! I should have been encountering... All game I've been fighting owlbears and manticores, and you were hiding a perfectly good land shark sprite that you could have made regular encounters. Although this is not how a land shark is fought. No, no, no. It starts by getting a sneak attack where it bursts from the ground and bites us. Horrifically. And then it probably burrows back into the ground. Land sharks do not rise to the surface and present themselves. I mean, unless you're playing Seiken Densetsu 3, and then you're just like, oh, well. The game doesn't handle flying and burrowing so good. Still, it made a cool entrance when it burst from the ground. How do I leave? Uh-oh. Oh, here we go. Apparently I can't leave from the side I came in for some reason. There were some strange parts. There's some strange rules to physics around here. They were always underground. Always. But I didn't invest in, X-ray vision, so I couldn't see them. I could probably boost my mage by now, right? Colony! You have daredevils from the capital have gotten their heads to take a risk and wish to create a new colony. I am all for this! I give them my consent. Do it. Why do you need one of my advisors? If you need one of my advisors, that's because you apparently don't know what you're doing.
I must replenish my powers.
Blah. Oh, yeah, I was supposed to have cleared all this out ages ago, I'm sure. And I do believe that's everything. Oh, wait, I still have... I've never claimed this. I mean, it's... it's +1 military. I don't need it. This... That one might be worth doing. Alright. Here's what we is do. I do wish I'd gotten to see what became of my guy from the DLC. I was really disappointed with that. Boop. Where's the... There it is. There are 5 beasts left to kill. Okay. Well. Alright, I guess we're gonna head home. We'll explore 1,000 Voices next. But let's see if we can get a little bit more accomplished back home. Alright. Well, we claimed a bunch of stuff anyway. That was nice. Not a lot of XP. And I certainly don't care about cash. But still, there's some cool adventures. Really? I don't know. Do I want inquisitors from the God of Light wandering around my lands? I keep undead workers. Okay. Excellent. One day it looks like 3 people will finish what they're doing. Sounds good to me. Lindsay, dig up that gold. Found a colony. Sounds good to me. Do it! Can't help you for a day. Alright, let's see. Okay. Gee, successfully did it. The advisor's wise input made. The family tree is quite This is the guy to do it! The neighboring monarchs are bound to be more respectful now that they know they're dealing with the descendant of a 1,000-year-old bloodline. He's a dark elf. His mother's probably 1,000 years old. Alright, no more fog. It doesn't say anything. It's just, success! Okay then. Failure. Well, what can you do? You win some, you lose some. It's gonna have to be you with a 31% chance. Please assassinate whoever keeps spreading these rumors. Alright, let's boost you. Alright, month is about to flip. Wow, no events. Okay. Sounds fine. Let's do this. Artifact appraiser from the Mage's Quarter has once more sought my audience. It seems he's becoming something of a leader for the rabble who dwell there. Somehow, this time, he thought up something useful. To permit the trade of any and all rare ingredient and magical components. What? That was something thought up? The permission to trade magical ingredients? Today, Black's Onyx, Devil's Bloods, and Human Hearts can only be found on the black market. Such a deplorable state of affairs should indeed be remedied at once. There's no doubt that such a decision will greatly hasten the growth of the magical arts in these lands. Do you know how many bandits we've killed? If I'd known Human Hearts had a market value. The sheer volume! Arcane and economy. Wow, just leaving things as they are gives you -7 arcane? Not doing anything! -7 arcane. have no use for such cowardly laws. I'll see its removal for the sake of all respectable spellcasters who desperately need their components, whether the commoners like it or not. Okay. No, go away. I don't need you. You've given me the only thing you'll ever make of value already. Alright, so. Let's boost him again. Seems good. He's actually starting to be formidable. Excellent. Failure. Oh, triumph. It's a triumph. The best result possible. +3. Okay, thanks. Shit. Well, she screwed that one up. But hey, +4 espionage, so I can't complain. I can complain, but not too badly. Go strengthen yourself. 20 days, ouch. Promised Neverland. I've heard a lot about it. The first season made quite a splash, and I understand they're into a season 2. It's supposed to be very dark. Kids that are being raised to be demon sacrifices or something. But I like... Oh, come on! You know, it says next year, and yet it only happened 1 month apart. You think that they could have at least developed to make it wait a year before having that particular one come again. How many times have we taken our census? I get that our population is growing rapidly, but it seems like every other month. Oh well. What do we want to hit? Relations are at 9. If I rank them again, that'll probably be done. Shit, I think this one's at 9 too. We're running out of things to rank up, guys. Oh! Well, that was a shame. I wanted a colony. How is the genealogy coming up again? We already did it! Do I need 2 separate genealogies for my origins? Oh my gosh, come on now. The Charmed Prince. Small nearby barony has been taken captive. His young wife, who turns out to be a dangerous witch, locked the baron in a tower and seized control of the lands. He's in prison even now. But wouldn't a witch make a better neighbor? I mean, a witch might make a very good neighbor. I don't know. I guess we're just gonna send that in. Alright. I enjoyed the first season of ReZero a lot. I intend to watch the second season sooner or later, but I've been hearing a lot about the more recent seasons of shows being not as good. I heard also that superhero one. You know, the one with All Might and Deku. I've heard that the later seasons of that haven't been as good too. My gosh, these pure blades just keep showing up. I guess I should appreciate it. And the steel falcons! No matter how many times I crush them, they keep coming back. Maybe I'll just let Lindsay deal with them. Show how little respect I have for them. Here. Make me another genealogy, I guess. We're like the Joker. Nobody can determine the truth of who we are. Shit, that's the only one left to do, and he's gonna be busy for 21 days! So... No, I'm not gonna give you 20 days to work on somebody I don't use. I think it's time we... Yeah, sure. Alright, fine. I guess we're going to give my capital a thing finally. Sounds like a case where the anime adaptation suddenly ran out of stuff and had to... So, man... There's a lot of weird things that can happen in adaptations. Claymore, the last 2 episodes. Claymore is a wonderful series. Don't watch the last 2 episodes. It's wrong. It's not the correct ending. And then you find out, oh yeah, the manga went on and just went all kinds of crazy directions. But yeah, definitely Claymore. Loved Claymore, but the last 2 episodes, they just made up something. I have a lot more respect for D. Greyman. D. Greyman was going great. It's going on. Oh, we're going to end the anime. So they just stop. They don't try to resolve everything. They just kind of let you know the adventures continue. Like, shit is still going down, shit is still happening, but this is where we're just gonna stop telling the story here. I have a lot more respect for that. One sunny day, the Baron simply vanished from his prison and showed up at the court of the king, where he immediately began to gather all those still loyal to him under his banner. However, the advisor is in no hurry to let the naive ruler go to war. So long as he remains under the care of the king's spies, the Baroness grants all sorts of favors to the advisor. Ah! The witch is still a good neighbor, especially now that we have her husband as our prisoner. Guest. Wow, we're getting espionage from our census. Isn't that interesting? Oh, foreign spies. I see. Maybe that's all what we're really doing here. Everyone wants an audience with me today. Good grief, why are they rioting? Who's rioting and why? Oh shit, 1000 BP. What is going on in my kingdom? The people are always upset with me. Oh, these peasants. Yeah. The 90s and the early 2000s, when all the best anime happened. Oh, the 90s. We got Outlaw Star, Saber Marionette J. Oh. Cowboy Bebop, Soul Hunter. So many. I couldn't even name them all if I tried. There's so many good ones. We're pulled deeper into Litran and Gralton's fight. This already drains our forces and cannot end well. It's time we plan our escape from the situation. Preferably something that casts us in a positive light. I can see 2 options. General is sending raiders of Galt. Commander's bloodthirsty and narrow-minded as any other military man. His cousin Castle envies his relative, but is too cautious to disturb Gralton's fragile balance. If you help Castle gain a piece of Hadrian's power, they'll busy themselves with their own problems and leave us be. On the other hand, we could involve Gralton in a fight with Litran. The Grey Gardener's greatest strength is spy work and intelligence, and I respect their consistency and ferocity. But they need more soldiers, real fighters. If we send them some experienced warriors, Gralton will focus all their time and energy in preventing Litran from crushing them. We ourselves cannot afford to make these arrogant fools from Gralton weep blood, but I'll enjoy watching the Grey Gardeners do it for us. I'm not giving away my good soldiers. Let's do this. The short-lived are so easily manipulated. They're always seeking massacre, as if to make their lives even shorter. We'll just give them a little push, and they'll be trapped in bloody conflict. Oh my gosh, there are so many buffs. Oh my gosh, what's this? They call themselves the preachers of God. Oh great, atheism. The gods should not be worshipped. Dude, I have a literal storm god coming in here every other month to wreck my shit. Do you think I really need a whole bunch of people that want to piss on the gods in my kingdom at this time? And I agree with them. Only Grotus is worthy of... No, you don't. You're always telling me to let people have their own religions. He alone is honest with us. He doesn't promise any rewards. To the contrary, he shows us what awaits us, no matter how tempted we are to reject his horror. So I would leave these atheists alone. Their frustration with the gods is justified in many ways. That's why the priests are after them. Can we make them sacrifices to the storm god so he'll just leave us alone? Seriously, that storm god has wrecked my shit so many times. I do not want any more trouble from divine entities. We have enough trouble from the Fae. Seriously. He banned all other gods and killed the priests. You know, another priest might be like, you know, this is a great chance for me to convert these people to my faith. But you're just like, screw them, let them think whatever they want. I mean, I don't know the Pathfinder cosmology well enough. I know that if you were in Faerun, atheists have a very bad afterlife. Like, they just get stuck in like a wall and demons. It's bad. It's bad. I don't know what happens in Galarian to them. But, no. No. Drive them to the border. Send them to Galt. Just send them to whatever kingdom we don't like, and maybe the storm god will go there and piss on them instead. Very well, it's not going to change anything. Their teachings have already been shared. Fate cannot be changed. Oh, you're making an argument for the public execution, are you? I see! I was too lenient! Too much of that surfacer mercy. I have something to tell you. It was wise to lift the ban on exotic magical ingredients. This greatly benefited our mages and sorcerers. Now they can spend less time procuring material components and more times in their studies. And they've still so much to learn. And now you're going to drop the other shoe. However, this is not what I have come to discuss. Oh, what? Oh, okay, something completely different? I have weighed the magical potential of our domain against that of our neighbors and concluded that we surpass them several times over. Oh shit, we do? We do not need lecture our mages on morality and place no obstacles in their research. Your subjects have researched a level of mastery far higher than I expected. I must say I am impressed. We are now in a position to pursue something on a grander scale. I suggest to you 3 projects. The first, exchanging our arcane knowledge for that of our neighbors. The second, make use of the magic schools to better train our priests? Okay. Finally, create a workshop that would produce enchanted weaponry for our army. Not to even mention the final option is by far the most useful. It is? I would have thought he would have wanted to get a hold of more knowledge. Ah. Huh. I wish I could see my stats at this moment. I know my military is good, although I love the idea of giving all of my soldiers magic weapons. Honestly, in the long run, this is the smart play. The priests will eventually grow old and die. Some of their traditions may pass on, but trading for knowledge, I noticed that I'm not actually gaining any arcane knowledge. In other words, I'm not actually gaining anything back. I'm just giving away knowledge to make other kingdoms like me more. No, this is the smart play. Greatest long-term benefit. It should even have economy. Alright, let's go over our buffs, I guess. There's so many of them. There's too many of them. There should be a spreadsheet for the things. Alright. Let's have a peek at this. Boop. 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 Very, very good. What's this other? Oh, scouting. That's what I have you for. Alright, good. So. +1 for the general. Cheaper buildings. +1 to the regent. +2 to the general. High taxes. That's only because my treasurer insisted. Buff to me while I'm fighting. Cheaper buildings. This was a decision by Amari early on. Just my military is a little bit less stable, I guess. Win more or lose more, basically. +3 BP every time the Grand Diplomat does anything. +2 for the Warden. +2 for the Treasurer. Cheaper buildings. Cheaper buildings. Trade agreement. Cheaper buildings. Import taxes. Each week there's a 7.5% of rioting. Yeah. Trade guild. Make more money. How much money do we make? We make almost 200 a week. Which is a lot. Dwarven engineering. Okay. Enhanced border control. +2 to resolve situations adjacent to Brevoy 4 times. Aldori Fighting Schools. Just gives me some bonuses to some of my stats. +1 BP for each relation rank above 6. Another buff for my party. Just some money. Another buff to my guys. Counselor +1 bonus. Cheaper buildings, cheaper buildings. The Road of Shields. +3 to the Warden or Treasurer to resolve any situation. This will be in 3 specific regions. Another buff to my guys. Cheaper buildings. Money. All problems that could be resolved by the Warden in certain regions get 2 rolls. Use the better. For a total of 4 regions that have that particular bonus. Pitax was returned to his old ways. I don't know what that means. Yeah, I don't know how this affects things either. There's no numbers attached to it. Money. More buffs. +1 espionage every time the minister fails to resolve a situation. Learn from your mistakes, I guess. Cheaper buildings. Bonuses to the general resolving situations. Buff. Bonuses to stats when I fail. Complicated, but gives some of my advisors bonuses to resolving things. And finally, some boosts to military stability and espionage. Whew. Alright. Let's boost our Magister again, right? Ooh, that'll actually be the end of that. So let's do the High Priest instead, because he can go up a couple more ranks. I don't know which guys are going to be needed for events. Those Feast for the Afflicted are costing like thousands of BP a shot. Import taxes are probably the single worst thing ever. Anyway. A great augury. The orcs are deciding what to do next. If the gods send them east, there could be a lot of trouble. The results of their divinations need to be adjusted. Harem the Fatalist doesn't want to do it. Go adjust the orc army, please. The price of a soul. Oh, this thing again. Harem, put a stop to that. Another hungry vassal. Our kingdom is going to be rife with wandering monks at this rate. Oh, look, Jihad wants to be strengthened twice. Too bad. Well, unfortunately, everybody is now busy. No special effect. Very little. No, I don't want any of that. Well then. I guess it's time to go! They didn't like that? Over their own nobility? Huh. Alright, let me check our levels. And I think we're just going to basically establish what we're doing next time. I still need to sweep my lands looking for set-eyed pieces that I missed.
The path is clear.
I know I always say that, but I gotta do that. I might just do that tomorrow. I wouldn't stream it. I would just be doing that off, because it would just be going back through all the lands I've already been through. Oh, hey, we found the One Ring. How about that? Oh. Invisible thief ability. Never mind. Whatever. It's not that impressive. Yeah, she never had... Oh, well. So, next time, we are going to probably... So, after I sweep the land, some days will pass. Maybe that'll shake something loose. I'll try to figure out this mysterious shrine thing, but we have... Oh, this is actually available for claiming, even though it's across the border. So we have all of this territory here to explore. The Thousand Voices. A whole region we've never set foot in, hardly. Barely set foot in. Like a little bit down here. Just a smidge. It'll be the most dangerous area in the entire land. And yeah, there's the mysterious shrine puzzle. And if I can gain enough XP to level up one more time, we'll try to do the boss in the Tiberius Depths. I've gained 2 levels. I think 1 more. What will that final level give me? Well, let's take a look. To start with... The bard won't gain much, admittedly. The fighter will gain a point of bravery, which is good because the frickin' anything that boosts our will saves, protects us from confusion, fear, mind control, that sort of thing. Anyway, the fighters will gain a feat and a little bit of bravery. Okay. The ranger will gain a feat, as well as some favored terrain nonsense. I think he already has underground. I don't know if I can improve that any. The wizard will become wizardier. Actually, the wizard in the I don't know that the summoner will gain much of anything, but the wizard is probably the most important thing because he'll finally have access to 9th level magic. And 9th level magic is no small thing. I don't know which spells are going to turn out to be in this game, but I'm sure that it will be useful, whatever he gets. I don't think you need Summon Monster 4 anymore. I think you're past that. More Scorching Rays. Yeah. More magic missiles. Pile them on. The Bald Hill, I'm assuming that that's going to be the end game when that hatches. And that's in 53 days. I'm on part 7. It sounds to me like the moment this opens up, I'm going to be able to walk into the final dungeon. I think that's what we're at. I think we're at the end game. So, yeah, next time we explore this, we do the shrine puzzle. Hopefully, we'll finish the Tiberius Depths, I hope. And then, I'd like to finish ranking up all my guys. I'd like to get into the Lonely Barrow. Hopefully I can find the parts. As you all know, tomorrow's my day off, although I think I'll spend it scouring this game for set pieces. And then, the day after, maybe we'll finish this game. I'm not sure. There's a pretty decent chance. There's a pretty decent chance. If not, I don't know, maybe the last dungeon will turn out to be super long. Maybe. I don't know. But until next time, and every time. So the biggest advantage I'll have when fighting that thing in the bottom is we've got spell resistance now. I don't expect much of that. We've got, I think I had that one at the time. Immunity to compulsions. That might make us immune to some of the, I don't think that'll include confusion, but that might protect us from some of his shit. Immunity to fear. Actually, I straight up have immunity to fear. I don't even need bravery. I've given everyone Iron Will. All 6 of these guys got Iron Will. Because when I tried to fight that thing before, what happened was it just kind of screwed us over with mind-influencing effects. While a dragon breathed fire on us. It was bad. But hey, immunity to compulsions, immunity to fear. Everyone's gotten bonuses to their will saves. I've been grabbing what I can in that department. I get myself 9th level magic. I'll have to see what's available in that department. I'll have to see what 9th level magic I can get. And yeah, just another level up. Just another level up will be good. 3 levels. 3 levels is a lot. I can also summon more Mastodons now. But I'll probably not use Mastodons. I'll probably summon, whatever the hell it is. Was it a Nereid? No, it was something else. I'll probably just summon the biggest thing she can summon, because it's probably going to be more resistant to the mind effects. I hope. Then again, maybe I will just throw Mastodons. I can just throw Mastodons every turn for like 10 turns. 9 turns, I think. So I mean, you just keep throwing mammoths at them eventually. I don't know. Well, anyway. Until next time and every time. This is Hadriex, signing off. Bye.